Kyle, just give us your assessment of how the offense played this last weekend.
Half good, half bad. First half was just awful. We didn't really get into a flow of things, couldn't get into our groove, and then we come out second half and go bang, bang, score on the first two possessions, and that really got us going there. If we could start every game that way, that'd be ideal. Obviously, it doesn't happen all the time, but we got a lot of room for improvement from last week.
I'm going to make it an opinion right here. I've already seen Fort Hays State play. I believe they're 3-1. They could easily, I guess everyone on this team could easily be the other way around. But what do you see in Fort Hays State? What kind of team are they, and what's it going to take for the offense to click in the first and second half when you go against them?
For them, I see a lot of tenacity on their defense. They get after it, run after the ball. They're fast. They play hard, they hit hard. And I think for the offense to get in a groove and get ourselves established, it's just to stick to the script. Don't know your assignments, do your jobs. Don't try to be Superman out there, and just do your job. Really is the main focus.
And how are you seeing John grow after his injury? What's he like out there playing with him?
It's amazing. John's unreal, and we're very lucky to have him here. And since the hand injury, he's came back with just his drive, his competitive drive that I haven't seen elsewhere. And so he's really contributed a lot, helped us out a lot, and like I said, we're glad he's our quarterback.
You guys are, going up against such a sound defense. They only allow 15.4 points per game. As an offense, how do you, try to come out and score as much as you can offensively?
Well, I think we don't look at the stats for the opposing defense because our focus is not on them. They don't control what we do. We're in control of our game, our play calls, and what we do up front, tight ends in the line. We're in control of the game. And so for us, main focus is, like I said earlier, just do your job, make sure you're sound on your assignments and your technique, and just win the battle.
Real quick, sorry. What would it kind of mean just to kind of keep the ball rolling, get that next win? Heck, who knows, maybe in Fort Hays State, and then with them losing, you guys might move up from that tie. But I know you guys don't look at stats or really care about right now. A lot of football left to be played, but what does that mean just to kind of go in there and get a win for you guys and just keep that going?
It'd mean a lot. We're on this wave of momentum, I guess you could say. I just think we're really gelling together as a team and really finding our team identity. And I think we win this game, the ball's just going to keep on rolling. That's what we hope to do.
You're a senior, right?
Yes.
So your last homecoming, just what are those emotions that you're feeling, coming into this game?
I try to keep them in check for the most part, but I don't know. Try not to think about the whole last this, last that. That's going to come way too quickly. So I'm trying to hold off on that and just be focused on the game and just take care of our one job as a team, which is to beat Fort Hays.
And lastly, from me, you had two huge, wins on the road. What's it like, to come here and try to win one at home in front of that home crowd?
I think it gives us a little boost. We owe our fans and our community, a good win. Not to downplay the wins that we've had here previously this year, but we owe them a good showing, and I don't think we haven't given them our best yet. And so our goal as a team is to get better each week, improve in every aspect of the game each week, and I think we've done that. And so I think we just owe it to our crowd to give them our best effort.
Darrius, what was it like playing Washburn? Give us a little assessment of how your team did Saturday.
It was good. I mean, we got the W. Defensive-wise, we played good. We got 2 pick sixes, so that's always good to score on defense. And offense, they started slow, but they finished well, and it was good. It was a good win for us.
And how do you use that, build off that, and use those momentum to play against a pretty tough Fort Hays State here at home?
You just get back to the basics. You get back to practice. You do the simple things. You do the little things right, and then Saturday take care of itself.
And then what would it kind of mean to you guys just to kind of keep this ball rolling? You guys, I believe, haven't lost its first week, and just seems like every time you guys go out there, something else is happening great for you guys. What it mean for you guys just to kind of keep that rolling?
It mean a lot. Putting in a lot of hard work. When no one's watching, and then when you get out there on Saturdays to perform and get the W, so it'll be good for us to get that W again.
It's kind of, a battle of, second place in the MIAA, you and Fort Hays. So, do you guys kind of feel that pressure a little bit coming in Saturday?
I mean, I don't believe so. I don't feel no pressure. I feel like our team doesn't feel pressure. I just feel like no matter who we playing, we just gonna do our best to get the W, and that's it.
And coming in to Saturday, off of two really good road wins coming in, homecoming, how important is it, to win in front of your home crowd?
It's important. It's really important. It's important to win every game, but when it's homecoming, it's really important because you have people who put, money into the stadium, into the new field house. So we have to show them that, we have no slacks and we're going to do everything we can.
What are you guys, trying to improve on this week coming into this game?
Just about everything. Like I said, we got back to basics, tackling, catching, blocking, running, all that. So it's just the same thing.
Do you think right now your team is, clicking and how they should be gelling this far into the season?
I feel like we're getting there. I feel like each week we're going to get better and better. So I believe that, we're on the right step to getting where we need to be at the end of the year.
How are you personally feeling after missing a couple weeks, getting back into the flow of things the last 2 weeks and contributing?
I felt good, still a little banged up, but, whatever I can do to contribute to my team to get W's, I'm gonna be out there with them.
Could just kind of tell us how you guys preparing this week for your upcoming matchup?
Yeah, I think it's been a good week up to this point. We're still in a position where, getting ready for Game 6 here, and there's still tons of things that we can improve on. So, we came out this week and started off good, and I think it's important to have a great practice today. So, because we got a really good football team coming into town.
And what are some of those things that maybe you guys still have to clean up left that you guys are working on this week?
Well, defensively, we need to reduce the amount of big plays that we give up, and that can be helped a couple different ways. But that's always a focus for us here these last couple of weeks. And then, we tackle pretty good, but we can always tackle better. I think that's always important. Offensively, consistency is kind of the same thing that we talked about last week, but we were still a little inconsistent last week. So just kind of getting ourselves into a rhythm maybe a little bit sooner than we did last week.
Coach, Fort Hays, the defense ranks second in the MIAA in scoring defense and total defense. They only give up, 15.4 points per game and 348.4 yards per game. Just how offensively, how are you going to, get off and start scoring those points and kind of control the tempo how you guys want to?
Well, they do a great job defensively, and they're very, very sound, and they're not afraid to blitz you. They pick and choose their times when they're going to do that. But I think the important thing is take care of the football first and foremost, and then next thing is we got to find ways to get first downs, and then the points will come. Just make sure that we're find ways to move the chains. Don't panic. Don't be in a huge hurry. Every once in a while, if you got to punt, you got to punt. But let's just make sure we don't turn the football over.
And two, strong road wins, and then coming back into home. How important is it to win homecoming and kind of make a statement against such a good team?
Yeah, I think the big thing is just it's the next game for us, and everything's really tight in the league, and these games are obviously very, very important at this time. And I think just got to take it one game at a time and know that hey, we got a great football team coming in here this week, and we're going to have another one next week, and all we can do is kind of focus on ourselves and try to get ready, make sure that we're taking care of ourselves throughout the week, and make sure we're ready to go on Saturday.
And being such a kind of big game, it's you and Fort Hays and Emporia are all tied for second place in the league. So is this kind of a huge game, for that type of ranking?
Yeah, I think it is, but I also think that this is there's still there'll still be a lot of football left after this game as well. But because there's not a lot of room for error, margin for error here, we have to take every game and understand that it's ultra important to get these W's right now, especially when you lost the first game of the year. So it's a very important game for us.
And what do you see in Roderick? Those two games that you had him back starting. So what are you seeing in him?
Yeah, John's done a nice job. He's, I think each week that goes by, he's probably feeling a little bit more, feeling a little bit better about how everything's going. And as far as his health, I think is better. And we tell our players, after the first game of the year, you're never going to feel 100% ever again the rest of the year. So they all kind of know that you have to be able to play with some bumps and bruises and those types of things. But he's done a nice job, and will continue to improve.
And defensively, coming off, such a huge game against Washburn, just talk about, those takeaways that you have done on the defense.
Yeah, we had a nice, we gave up some yardage last week. We gave up a few plays, but we had some really nice plays and 3 interceptions, and then also had a kickoff return for a touchdown. So those were some huge plays that really made a difference in that game. And the plays in the first half really were, allowed us to stay into the game, and then offensively got some things ironed out at halftime and came out and scored the first couple of times. So just really good to see our defensive guys step up and make some huge plays.